Hey everybody, Wolfie here. As you can see, we got a wood cutting day going on here. Just me and Alex, but, well, Alex is hiding in the camp because he don't like to saw, but, built myself something that I think is pretty cool, so I wanted to share it with you all. I'm calling it my wood cutter upper, because, well, that's what it does, and uses a chainsaw to do so. I've custom built it to that new Forest King chainsaw that I got for the 20-inch bar. So far, I got to test it on a couple pieces of wood, so I wanted to share the whole thing with you and let you see this cool little invention. I'm gonna switch the camera around here and show you what I'm working on. So this is it. Shut that down for now while I show you what I built here. Built onto a 2x6. Saw fastens to it. And I'll be able to show you in a moment how everything runs. I wanted to show you the actual build first. Got the brace on this side. All it is, just a piece of flat bar with the holes in it. Made this upright piece here, double fastened to the 2x6. It's got this bolt that goes through and through the oiler hole on the chainsaw bar, which you definitely want to make sure you're fastened tight. It's got a nut in between here to make sure I've got my space for the chain. And the bungee runs across. It works. Like that. I'm gonna have to refasten my trigger piece, it looks like. But it's got the L bracket here that the bungee hooks to. I'm going to replace this with a piece of either chain or steel cable with a spring on it. I've got this L bracket that I made here to hold the back of the saw down. The 2x6 has a lag bolt here, or lag screw here, and a bracket and a lag screw under here to hold it to the sawhorse. I'm gonna have to do a bit of upgrading on this as well. Maybe a couple chunks of 2x4 mounted under here to really give it a tight fit. It's got this crossbar that just slides in under the trigger. We got the safety bar or lever here zip tied. But all you do is you lower the wood down onto it. It pushes this over, which activates your trigger. So I'll get the saw fired back up here and demonstrate how it works. I just got to find something to set the tripod on. Okay, I think this should do it. Looks like it might be a good angle. As you can see, the saw is still running great. Fire's right up. Okay, got a trigger issue here. Apparently a walking issue. Gonna have to put an extra screw in this plate here for the trigger mechanism, it looks like. So it can't turn. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get that fixed and get back to work. Okay, all fixed up. Awesome. Works awesome. So yeah, I think she makes pretty short work of all this little stuff. That was the whole purpose. Now, the one other thing I just noticed is the vibration of the saw is loosening this nut up pretty good. So I'm gonna, oh sorry, listen, the wing nut here. So I'm gonna have to, not sure if I'm talking about the nut or me, but I'm gonna have to use like a locking nut or something on here. But I've got a couple of them handy, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, this is my wood cutter upper. Small wood cutter upper. There we go. It's the small wood cutter upper. No more ending up with stockpiles of all this little stuff. The big stuff is easy to cut up on my own, like right on the pile, piece by piece. But you get into all this small stuff and you can't hold it and run the saw. Definitely not safely anyway. So we've now put an end to that stuff ending up in a big stockpile. Pretty crude build, but hey, it works. So like I said, I'm going to be replacing the bungee with a piece of either steel cable or chain with a spring on it, so it still has that bounce to it to help return it where it should be. That way it's guaranteed to let off on the trigger. And I've got to work on the support system for it, for underneath, like so it mounts proper. But what I'd like to be able to do is just have a couple bolts where it can bolt into place, or you can't see the trailer right now because it's under the tarp. We got Jeremy's trailer here. I'd like to be able to take it out to the woods and be able to mount it right on the side of the trailer. Then you can just cut it up right into the trailer. Or we got Dad's trailer there. I'm working on some new wheels for it, and we're going to put new sides and platform in it this spring. So yeah, big help here, and a really good addition to the wood cutting situation. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Just had to share the cool new little invention with everyone. Saw a bunch of videos on YouTube there for ways to build them, like quite a few different designs. So I just had to try it, and luckily I haven't really had to buy anything for it. I'm gonna have to buy the spring that goes in that one spot where the bungee is now. May have to buy some bolts or some brackets or something for finishing up the design for the mounts and stuff, but hopefully everything works out good and it continues to run as nicely as it is right now. Okay, everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you all soon. Went through the first tank of gas. Got a few of the modifications done that I needed to for this thing. Second screw put into this bracket here. I changed out the lag screw that I had in here because I kind of needed it for just a 3.5 inch screw with a washer on it. Added a second screw the same way over here. Changed out this bolt. I doubled up the washer that's in, or the nut that's in between. Put a regular nut on here. Tightened it down with a wrench. We got the bar fastened good now, like the big upright fastened good. 2 long lag bolt screws. And she works awesome. We went through, I just went through a full tank of gas, got rid of a lot of treetop pieces. This is going to save so much pain in the butt work of having to get somebody to come in to help me just to cut all the small stuff up. You can see I even took out some of the medium-sized wood. As long as it fits on this space right here, then you're good. And I figured out a trick using this. As you're lowering the wood down against it, kind of roll it towards the saw and you get a nice clean cut. No splintering and stuff. So, but yeah, knocked down the wood pile an awful lot, that's for sure. Getting rid of all that small stuff. Pretty much everything else here I can just cut right on the pile type thing. So this is definitely going to be a massive help. Getting it off here is going to be simple. You pull your trigger bar. I want to do some work on that too, so it's not this big long piece sticking out there. From there, you unbolt the bar end, and this slides forward and out like on an angle, and you're good to go. You can just start cutting wood, like drop another tree or whatever. So great day cutting wood so far. Like I said, that's just from one tank of gas, which is be about normal, especially with the screwing around, having to start and stop it several times. Perfect. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Everyone have a great day.